In Alien Romulus, the Queen is conspicuously absent, leading the film to hint at a significant change in the reproductive process of the xenomorph species. Traditionally, the Queen was the central figure in the species' life cycle, responsible for laying the eggs that would hatch facehuggers, which in turn implanted embryos into hosts, resulting in the eventual emergence of xenomorphs. This queen-centric life cycle was first introduced in Aliens 1986, where the Queen was portrayed as a towering matriarch, overseeing the survival of her brood. However, Romulus introduces an alternative reproductive method that deviates from this well-established cycle, suggesting that the xenomorphs can propagate without a queen, instead relying on a previously unseen biological process. The alternative life cycle in Romulus involves a cocoon-like structure from which an adult xenomorph seemingly emerges. This process is a new element in the lore of the franchise, but it bears similarities to the egg morphing concept that was initially explored in the original Alien. In the deleted egg morphing scene, crew members of the Nostromo were shown being cocooned and slowly transformed into xenomorph eggs. This process implied that, in the absence of a queen, the xenomorph drones had the ability to create new eggs using their victims. While this idea was cut from the original film, Romulus revives and expands upon it, suggesting a different reproductive stage in the life cycle, where the xenomorph undergoes a metamorphosis within a cocoon rather than relying on a queen. The cocoon-based reproduction introduced in Romulus appears to be a form of egg morphing, but with a twist. Instead of transforming hosts into eggs, the cocoon serves as a stage where xenomorphs themselves mature into adult forms. This development could explain the absence of a queen in Romulus and suggests that the xenomorphs have evolved to become even more adaptable, capable of propagating without the hierarchical structure typically associated with their species. By drawing on the egg morphing concept, Romulus hints at a deeper, more complex life cycle for the xenomorphs, one that allows for rapid reproduction and maturation without the need for a queen. Another important element in Romulus is the reappearance of the Black Goo, first introduced in Prometheus. The Black Goo is a powerful mutagenic substance that can rapidly transform and evolve organic life. Its presence in Romulus raises the possibility that the xenomorphs in this film have been genetically modified or influenced by the Black Goo, resulting in their unique reproductive abilities.
Oh my God. I've never seen anything like it. Doctor, what is it, Doctor?
I'm fine. Get the t-shirt.
The Black Goo has been shown to significantly alter the biology of any creature it comes into contact with, and in Romulus, it could explain the deviation from the traditional queen-driven life cycle. This theory aligns with the overarching theme of genetic experimentation and rapid evolution seen in both Prometheus and Alien Covenant, where the Black Goo plays a central role in the creation of new life forms. In Romulus, the xenomorph's reliance on cocoon-based reproduction and the possible influence of the Black Goo suggest that Weyland-Yutani may have conducted genetic experiments to enhance the species' adaptability. This could mean that the xenomorphs in Romulus represent an evolved or modified version of the species, one that no longer requires a queen for reproduction. Instead, these xenomorphs may have developed an accelerated evolutionary process, allowing them to rapidly multiply and mature in response to environmental stimuli or genetic manipulation. This new approach distances the film from the traditional queen-based structure seen in earlier entries in the franchise, adding a layer of unpredictability and danger to the species' reproductive behavior. Furthermore, the events of Romulus raise questions about how these developments fit into the larger Alien universe timeline. Set between Alien and Aliens, Romulus appears to retcon or expand upon the xenomorph life cycle, suggesting that the species has multiple reproductive methods, potentially depending on various external factors. This new interpretation opens up possibilities for future films to explore additional stages of xenomorph development and reproduction, particularly in situations where a queen may not be present. The introduction of the cocoon-based reproductive stage offers a fresh take on the xenomorph life cycle, adding complexity and adaptability to the species. While this new stage may seem unfamiliar to longtime fans of the franchise, It enriches the lore of the xenomorphs and leaves room for further exploration in future installments. The absence of a Queen and Romulus may signal a new era for the franchise, one where the xenomorphs are no longer bound by their traditional hierarchy, but instead become even more formidable and unpredictable as they continue to evolve. Do you reckon we will see an alien queen in the sequel to Romulus? Let us know in the comments below. Also, check out the I'm Fine t-shirt in our store, the perfect gift for sci-fi fans. Until next time, stay frosty and alert.